me bloody sick of this!
Hi everyone, it's New Year's Day 2025, so Happy New Year to you all. If you're watching this video, it's probably a year later, so happy 2026 too. What my plan is to gain my Spotify Wrapped this year. I got last year's results and it was pretty poor. I'd listened to the same Tom Petty song 94 times and I thought I could do a lot better than that. So what I'm going to do is run through a few options and then make an effort to try and listen to the same song every year in the hope that it ranks higher in my Spotify Wrapped and that the AI podcast that it provides you with has to discuss it for 3 minutes, which should be fun anyway. So it's a nice object lesson in pointlessness and I look forward to taking you on the journey. But let's have a look at the runners and riders for this pointless project. In case you don't know what an AI podcast sounds like, this is what Spotify let you have, usually at the start of December each year.
Your 2024 Spotify Wrapped is looking pretty amazing.
You listened to 18,671 minutes of music this year.
Wow, that's like listening to music nonstop for over 12 days straight.
Seriously, and that puts you in the top 20% of listeners worldwide.
So we're looking for a song that we can listen to every day for a full year. This is last year's winner, Tom Petty's Love is a Long Road. I'm not going to go over this one again, and it loses points for being in the trailer for Grand Theft Auto 5, which makes it a bit popular and obvious. But still a banger, but not this year, Tom.
There was a girl I knew. She said she cared about me.
2 years ago, the Pet Shop Boys were my number one artist, and I was in their top 0.01% of fans. Still like them, enjoyed seeing them live as well. And this song Thursday is probably my favourite one of theirs, but it's about 6 minutes long, so I'm not going to use that because that would take up too much time. The audio for this one got flagged for copyright, so I had to take it out, but you can hear the video in the link in the description below. This was another strong contender, Lucia and the Best Boys with Perfectly Untrue. I'll probably play this to death over the last year or so, and I don't know if I could do another 365 goes, but I'd recommend you give it a look. It is a banger.
I'm all dressed up in gold. My heart is black and blue. I pretend I'm perfect, but it's perfectly untrue.
Another option I had was to class the joint up and have a bit of classical music. This is probably my favourite piece of classical music, Canon D major by Pachelbel, but I think I'd probably lose most of the audience before the third bar. The last runner-up we have is Hamish, who's a great act. I've seen 4 times in the last couple of years. I actually met him in Newcastle. He's got a couple of bangers. This one's called Money, but I'll probably just keep playing him on a rotation, but probably not every day.
How are you? Just desperate for money, money, money.
So who's going to win the day with a guaranteed 365 listens on Spotify? Well, it's this act here, which I'll call K in the Gang, given that I don't want to get kicked off YouTube. Although the videos are on there, but you can work it out yourself. Anyway, this is a fun song. It's only 2 minutes and gives me a chuckle every time I hear it. So let's see how we go from there.
But the bloke before me left bangers and mash. Bangers and mash. Bangers and mash. The bloke before me left bangers and mash.
Bangers and mash.
That's no problem at all. I'll just relieve myself in the cubicle. I was in the pub and I needed a piss.
Bangers and mash.
wad of toilet paper and a freshly laid cable. Bangers and mash, he could have flushed it away, but he didn't today, he thought I'll let the bangers and mash, bangers and mash. Someone else that had a piss there and it was at all. I'll just relieve myself in the cubicle. Luckily there was no one in the
No, but I want to be.
no one in there doing a show. Someone else find me bangers and mash. I tried to block it from my mind, but I was unable. A wad of toilet paper and it from my mind, but I was unable. A wad of toilet paper and a freshly laid fudge. The boat just filled up with water, toilet paper and fudge. There's a knock on the door, and I'm thinking of a freshly laid cable. I tried to block it from my mind, but I was unable. A wad of toilet paper and a freshly laid cable. Bangers and mash, bangers and mash, bangers and mash. The bloke before me left bangers and mash. He could have flushed it away.
Tell me you do bangers and mash tonight. Is that right? Oh, you sure?
The bangers and mash. Honestly, mate, I'll give you my word. That wasn't my bog roll, and that wasn't my turn.
That had a piss there and it was awful. So I thought to myself, that's no problem at all. I'll just relieve myself in the cubicle. Luckily there I gave it a flush, but it just wouldn't budge. The
So we'll make that put it up to the value of £40. So if you're going to over 45, we do need your physical card.
and someone else that had a piss there. But the bloke before me left bangers and mash. Bangers and mash. Bangers and mash. It just wouldn't budge. The boat just filled up with water, toilet paper and fudge. There's a knock on the door, and I think in a flash.
Now with my baby, that old shadow face. I can't get away now. Just can't see no sense of my mind, and I just stop by how to love in the sunshine. What did I hear you say?
Pissed there and it was all full. So I thought to myself, that's no problem at all. I'll just relieve myself in the cubicle. Luckily there was no one in there doing a shite table. A wad of toilet paper and a freshly laid cable.
Good boy, aren't you, Budgie? A lovely boy.
I only wanted a slash, but the bloke before me left bang off it from my mind, but I was unable. A wad of toilet paper and a freshly laid. Thought I'll let someone else find me bangers and mash. Said I had a piss there and it was all full. So I thought to myself, that's no bangers and mash, bangers and mash. The bloke before me left bangers and mash. He could have flushed it away, but he didn't today. Thought I'll let someone else.
Well, it's the 4th of December and Spotify Wrapped has dropped, so was the project a success? Well, yes and no. They didn't do the DJ thing, so nobody actually said Kunt and the gang, so I didn't get that bit of fun, so I probably spoiled it for everybody else, but I did apparently listen to the great song 259 times, which seems a low estimate to me, but it was my top song and my top artist, so you're very welcome, Mr. C, who had a great time meeting back in, I think it was August. So overall, bit of fun, but not quite the outcome we're looking for, but these things happen over the course of a pointless exercise in the course of a year. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do want a better Wrapped, I would suggest you head over to YouTube, which has some quality products. See you later, bye.